I, Yuto Kimijima, am currently in the hospital. I got injured while going to work a while ago. What am I gonna do about work? At least I'd only broken my leg. The doctor told me I could leave as soon as I got better, but my paid time off was running out. What a cruel world it is. Maybe I shouldn't have helped her. No, that's too cruel of a thing to think. I'm offended at myself for even thinking that.
Hey man, why do you have such a frown on your face?
The old man sleeping in the bed next to me suddenly spoke up. I'm using up my paid leave.
Hey, I mean, gotta use it somehow, right?
This dude doesn't have any left for sure, I thought to myself.
Turn that frown upside down, boy!
Judging by the way he looks, even with his foot hung up like me, he really doesn't look sad at all. But paid leave is pretty important for us young people.
This place has a ton of young and pretty nurses.
Huh?
This hospital is famous for having specialty young and pretty nurses. I've seen a few myself already.
Actually, I'm glad I got hospitalized.
Changed your mind real quick, huh?
I'm truly glad I saved the little girl.
Please be quiet in the rooms.
The door opened out of nowhere, and the two of us were celebrating. Standing in the doorway was a beautiful lady. Her shiny hair that reached her waist caught my eye and wouldn't let go. Her name tag read, Sakura Kaneshiro. Huh? I did think she was pretty, but I nodded my head a bit.
Sakura, baby girl!
Please shut up.
Wait a minute, are you...
Thank you so much for earlier.
Are you two friends?
We're not friends, but... She was the girl that I saved from the car accident.
Could you please not talk to this savior of mine?
Your cold gaze is great as well.
I'm sorry for this idiot, Mr. Kimijima.
Even her insults feel nice.
I don't know if I should be saying this, but please feel free to relax and I'll see you later.
Oh yes, I'll see you later. I don't think I'll ever call her over. But I waved to Miss Kaneshiro.
Hey, why does Sakura act so sweet towards you?
I do have an idea in mind, but I don't really know.
That girl is famous around the hospital for being super cold to everyone.
It is true that she would act as cold as the Arctic towards every other guy.
I didn't know you two knew each other.
We don't know each other. I just saw her in the incident.
What do you mean?
I saved Miss Kaneshiro from a car accident.
Wow, what a dramatic way to get to know each other.
Maybe that's why... If not, there's no way someone that cute would act like that towards me.
I agree.
He agrees? Being in the hospital was actually very boring. I thought time would pass pretty fast if I just used my phone the whole time, but I got bored right away.
Mr. Kimijima, I've brought your meal.
After saying that, Miss Sakura walked in with a smile. Her smile is so bright.
Sakura, where's mine?
Are you fine with the dog food?
Wow, she doesn't even treat me like a human. Thank you so much.
This is nothing.
Opposite to the way she acts to that other guy, Miss Kaneshiro smiled warmly at me. I don't want her to feel too bad for this injury. I should say this so that she won't have to keep trying to act nice towards me. Miss Kaneshiro?
Please, open up.
Huh? Open up? I would never have thought someone this cute would ever spoon-feed me.
Did you not like this menu?
No, it's my favorite. I'll tell her next time. I'll probably never be spoon-fed by a beauty like this ever again.
You're so adorable. It's hospital food, so you may not like some things, but please try and eat as much as you can.
Yay!
Dang it! I'm so jealous.
The guy next to me was chewing his sheets in the bed next doors. The other man had already left the hospital. Apparently, his wife had scolded him to go back home. I did despise him a bit for the way he'd look at the nurses while having a wife, but even though we'd only known each other for 2 weeks, I'm pretty lonely now that he left. I should start rehabilitating too. The doctor said I should start already, and since I'm still walking with crutches, who knows how much harm this injury could deal towards my working performance if I don't get it fixed already.
Are you looking outside again?
I was wondering if I'd have enough paid leave left.
Most likely not.
I need to go back so they don't start docking my pay.
You're a popular person, Mr. Kimijima. A lot of people came to leave gifts for you.
I'm not really a people person. But thankfully, family, friends, and even colleagues came over to see me, even though it's just a broken leg.
I've brought some gifts as well. Here are some snacks.
I became friends with Miss Kaneshiro. She would come to check on me a lot, and since we actually had a few things in common, she began coming to see me even on her breaks. Thank you for coming all the time.
If I hadn't been working here, I'd still come to see you.
I really don't want you to feel bad at all. After all, I was the one who jumped into the road.
The reason that you jumped into that road was for me.
The reason you were on the road was for that little girl.
This discussion isn't going to end. I won't let you win.
You're stubborn too.
I'm thankful enough to be stubborn about it.
What a ticklish feeling.
No, really.
I haven't heard about the little girl lately. Is she fine?
Yes, she's fine. The only person who got injured was you, Mr. Kimijima.
I see. All is well then. I was so glad that I let out a sigh.
You're so kind, Mr. Kimijima.
Huh?
Nothing.
She says nothing, but her cheeks are red. I wonder what she said. That night, I suddenly woke up. I had a feeling that something heavy was on top of me. Because we were inside of a hospital, it was dead silent. Even the small noises I'd make would sound like they were echoing. What?
Oh, it seems that I've woken you up.
Why are you here? Why is Miss Kaneshiro on my bed?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up.
I just wanted to know why.
It's a bit embarrassing, so I'd like to keep quiet about that.
Denied.
What?
I really need to know.
Well, I just wanted to see your face while sleeping.
Huh? I don't understand, but what about your work?
I'm on break.
She used her precious break during the night just to see me sleeping? There's nothing interesting for you to watch.
No way! Your face while sleeping is so cute!
Let's keep it down a bit.
I'm very sorry.
I mean, you can watch, but I've already woken up, so can we talk for a bit?
Really?
Of course, but only until your break is over.
Yay!
Miss Kaneshiro laughed happily. Looking at her now, she looks so adorable right now.
Can I hold your hand?
Huh? I've already become unsure of what the relationship between us is. After that, I decided to work hard rehabilitating in order to get back to work quicker. It's harder than I thought.
You've got this, Mr. Kimijima.
Miss Kaneshiro started to help me after we became close. Thinking of it now, it feels really nice to have such a cutie taking care of me every day. Look at me, you gameless fools. This is what a ladies' man looks like. I'm sorry. I have no game either. It really is just that Miss Kaneshiro is nice.
Hey, Sakura! Hey!
Please shut up. We're in the middle of something.
I think she's nice, probably.
I'm already getting lonely seeing you improving like this.
Miss Kaneshiro said that out of nowhere. I can't stay here forever. Financially either. But I'll get lonely too. Miss Kaneshiro and I had a lot in common, so I feel the same way too. Our hobbies, all the way down to the songs and movies we liked. Even during her breaks at night, we'd quietly talk to each other until the morning. But won't your boyfriend get jealous if you say something like that?
I don't have a boyfriend?
Huh?
But why did you assume that I had one?
I thought nurses always dated skilled doctors.
You watch too many TV shows.
I guess it's all fiction. And you're so beautiful, so I thought you'd have a lot of guys to choose from. It's probably more difficult not to attract guys with looks like that.
Well, there were people like that.
Miss Kaneshiro held onto my arm with an awkward look.
As I've said before, I don't really like men. But I know that you're a very nice person, Mr. Kimichima.
Why just me? Miss Kaneshiro looked at me with a smile that let me know why. Thank you.
You can be very proud. I usually never say this to anyone.
I could tell. Oh yeah, if you'd like to, could you tell me your number?
Really?
Of course, if it doesn't break any rules, then I'd love to.
Okay. Oh, I'll go get my phone.
Wait, I don't have my phone right now! Without looking back, Miss Kaneshiro went somewhere in a hurry. I can't run right now, but is she trying to get me to run after her as part of the rehabilitation? I mean, I am glad she's given me her number, but I didn't think that she'd leave me standing with a broken foot. And finally, I'd reached my last day of being hospitalized.
Ben's fine, so you're good to go.
Thank you so much for everything.
It's my job, of course.
What a nice guy. It feels like forever since I last came outside. After feeling the sun on my skin for the first time in a while, it felt almost like I'd been released from jail. Even so, I'd finally been able to leave the hospital. I guess I have to go to work again starting tomorrow. I'm about to run out of money, and I was out of the office for too long, so my income had been deducted some amount. My hospital bill was covered by my insurance and the driver who hit me.
Congratulations on your discharge.
While I was walking slowly on my crutches, I met Miss Kaneshiro, who was standing near the entrance. Huh? Why are you here?
Because it's the day you're leaving?
Oh,
If you don't mind, can I walk with you to the train station?
yeah, sure. Did I do something? Even my parents didn't come to see me. But I guess it's fine as long as I can be with her. It'll be much more enjoyable than going home alone.
Are you going to start work tomorrow?
Yeah, I guess. I have a lot of work that's piled up and
And?
I don't have any money. It's a true struggle.
Money?
I need a lot of money to live alone, so I have some savings, so I'll overcome the struggle, but I don't want to use too much of it. So I'll save up by not spending so much on my meals.
If you'd like, I could make your meals.
Huh? I let out a sound in reaction to that sudden proposal. What? No, no, no! Why should I make you do that?
It ends up cheaper if we make it in bulk and divide it in half. Of course, only if you'd be fine with it.
I'm fine with it, but why would you do so much? I really don't want to keep her feeling bad for my injury, and I feel really bad for making her take care of me even after I've left the hospital. On top of that, we're still strangers who have just met each other.
Do you not understand yet? It's because I like you, Mr. Kimichima.
After hearing that sentence, my brain stopped functioning for a second. But after seeing Miss Kaneshiro let out a small sigh, I was brought back to reality.
If not, I wouldn't have made this request or hit on you so much in the hospital.
Was she hitting on me? But more than that, why?
Why, huh? At first, I think I was attracted by your kindness.
Miss Kaneshiro said in a nostalgic type of way.
I was really grateful about you saving me. You told me not to worry about it, and my heart had been hurting from the guilt.
But you saved someone too.
Yes, I saved a child, but that's different from this. Even if what I did was justice, if what I did led to someone else's pain, who would know what justice even is?
That's a dramatic way of saying it, if I may.
I guess that was a bit dramatic, but it's true that I felt that way. Even so, I just thought of you as my savior at first. But after talking to you, I started to like you. It was really fun being with you. I saw you speaking to a worried child at the hospital. As I would look around to see how kind you were, I began chasing you with my eyes. And before I knew it, I couldn't stop thinking about you. It was easy to recognize that that's what it feels like to like someone. You're my first love. I like you.
I couldn't feel a single bit of doubt towards her words. They made me sure that her feelings were pure, with no other intentions. It's probably because we met in an unusual situation, and I can't accept that a girl this beautiful could develop feelings for me in such a short period of time. But it would be rude to say that aloud. I honestly don't think of myself as someone who you'd like.
Huh? No way!
Somewhere inside of me, I've been feeling like maybe you're feeling the way you feel out of guilt towards me. But I really can feel how seriously you're taking this. I really did have fun during the time I spent with you. We have a lot in common, and I feel relaxed around you. You aren't the only one who thought of someone else as the kindest person in the world. It was a weird way to meet, and the time we spent together really was short. But I'm falling in love with you too, and I really do like you. Please, be my girlfriend. I bowed my head while holding my crutches. Miss Kaneshiro suddenly began to tear up.
I'm so happy.
She slowly grabbed my hand.
I look forward to being with you, Mr. Kimijima.
Me too! After a random injury and getting hospitalized, I ended up dating a beautiful nurse. I guess injuries aren't always totally bad. I was able to save both the child and Miss Kaneshiro. But more than anything, I'm grateful to have been able to meet her. It took some time for my leg to fully heal, but by the time it got all better, I'd already grown onto my crutches so much that I sort of missed them.
Mr. Yuto, dinner's ready.
Even after that, me and Sakura continue to be together. You're really good at cooking, Sakura.
It was a necessary skill for me to live alone.
The only thing I can do is fry or burn things. I found out something new since we started dating.
So, Mr. Yuto,
Huh?
when can we start living together?
Is that although she says she hates men, she's pretty eager towards me.